Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders, the great millstone, and salutations to Joachim that's out there listening, pushing forth this word with truth and sincerity, and your few walk with as well that's listening with sincerity. Alright, today, just coming back at you guys through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And hey, the Lord is getting ready to do a strange work, man. Okay? The Lord is getting ready to bring his judgments, the floodgates of judgments upon the world, man. Okay? Which these people, they're going to have to consider. Okay? They're going to have to acknowledge that, yo, there is a higher force, there's a higher power behind all these plagues, man. Behind all these events that's taking place, man. Okay? So, let's start with this in Isaiah 28 and verse 21. And it reads, For the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai shall rise up as in Mount Perazim. He shall be wroth as in the valley of Gibeon, that he may do his work, his strange work, and bring to pass his act, his strange act. Yeah, the Lord's getting ready to do a strange work up on the planet Earth, man. Okay? Things that mankind has not heard of, man. Okay, Jacob's trouble tells you how that it's going to be a time that the world has never seen, man. That's why it's a strange work. You see, it's going to be strange to these people, man. All right. It says, verse 22. Now therefore be ye not mockers, lest your bands be made strong. Yeah, don't be mockers, man. Lest you get caught. Okay, in the Lord's judgments, man. Okay, that's what also scriptures tell you, that what stripes are made for the backs of fools, right? I'm pretty sure that's in Proverbs. Okay, matter of fact, let's get that, man, because it tells you be not mockers, lest your bands be made strong, man. Okay, because mass majority of these people, especially our people, when they walk by, all right, they see the men of the Lord prophesying about the downfall of this kingdom. What do? They mock rather than actually taking the time in their day and listen, okay, and actually gain some knowledge, man, that may lead to their the deliverance. Okay, but hey, they don't want to hear that, man. You know, they want to mock instead. You see, which let me write it down. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, Salakia. Yeah, this is Proverbs 19 and verse 29. All right, and it reads, Judgments are prepared for scorners, and stripes for the back of fools, man. Okay, the judgments that the Lord's about to bring upon the world, man. Hey, a lot of scorners, a lot of scoffers are gonna get caught in that judgment, man. Okay, you think the Lord is just gonna idly sit by and watch these people ridicule his prophets, man? You know, no, man. Okay, the time's coming that, hey, the Lord is going to make himself known, man. Okay, Yahbashim Yahushua is going to make himself known throughout the planet Earth, man. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So these scorners, these mockers, all right, these gainsayers, okay, at the end of the day, what's waiting for them at the door, man, is these floodgates of judgments, man. Okay? So we ain't got to worry about them. We're reading the precepts. We're reading the scriptures how that, hey, be not mockers, lest your bands be made strong, man. Lest the Lord bring a major calamity upon your ass, man. Okay? At times people don't consider who they're talking to. You know? They only look at the outward appearance. They say, okay, this guy is just a so-called nigga just like me. All right? I don't have to respect them. You know? I don't have to be respectful unto him. Matter of fact, let me laugh at him. Let me laugh at what he's preaching. Let me laugh about what he stands firmly for. Let me laugh about his beliefs. Right? That's what these people, that's the mindset that they're in, man, when they see the prophets out there, man. Not considering that, hey, the Lord is going to bring judgment for all them mockers, man. All them scoffers, man. We read stripes are made for the backs of fools, yeah? Okay? And judgment for scorners. Roughly paraphrasing. So, hey, brothers, we ain't got nothing to worry about when, you know, you get mockers and scoffers on your coming board, or when you be out there in the highways and hedges, man. Just know that, hey, you're doing the right thing. Okay? So let's read verse 22 again. It says, now therefore be ye not mockers, lest your bands be made strong. For I have heard from the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai of hosts a consumption, even determined upon the whole earth. Yo, the Lord's about to bring a consumption, man. Okay? He's about to bring that fire upon the world, man. Right after Jacob's trouble, man, hey, nuclear fires about to hit, Babylon the Great and other places in the world, man. Okay? We know according to prophecy, two major places that have to get hit with fire is Israel and America. Okay? And then there's other places that's going to get hit too. But before that, man, the floodgates of plagues that the Lord's about to bring, man, it tells you how it's going to come upon the whole world, man. It says it's even determined upon the whole world. Right? Furthermore, 2nd Ezra 16 tells you how that, the Lord's going to bring plagues upon the world, man. Okay? To the point that these people, like I stated earlier, they're going to acknowledge that, there's a higher power behind this, all these things going on, man. This is not Mother Nature, right? This is not global warming or whatever type of boogeyman that Esau, gives these people to justify any, catastrophic event that takes place upon the world, man. Because, Esau, he doesn't want to give the credit unto the Most High, man. If the credit's not going to him, he's gonna give it to. He's gonna create a fictional, or his sorcery, man. He's gonna create some boogeyman, all right, for the people to point the finger at. Okay, but the time's gonna come, man. Hey, none of that shit's gonna work, man. People are gonna, man, this is not Mother Nature, man. This is serious. All right, this is serious. Okay, let's get this in Jeremiah to back up what I'm saying. This is Jeremiah 23 and verse 20. And it reads, the anger of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai shall not return until he hath executed, until he hath performed the thoughts of his heart, and the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly. All right, these people, they're going to consider the anger of the Lord, man. They're going to consider it and ponder upon their mind and say like, surely this is the work of God, right? As it tells, matter of fact, that's what happened in Egypt, right? When the Lord was bringing the plagues on Egypt, did not the Egyptians recognize, surely this is the finger of God? They did not say that. Matter of fact, we're going to get that right after. But these people, they're going to consider, all right? They're going to start pondering and see, I think I heard this message before. I remember I saw some black guys in the corners, right, wearing them dresses, telling us about these things. I think, I remember that guy. Oh, shit, I should have listened. Right? Because then they're going to realize, then shall they realize a prophet have been among them. Because we know the Lord always puts prophets in place to foretell you or forewarn you of the things that he's going to do. Okay? To make sure you have no excuse. All right? So when those judgments come, all right, they're going to start considering. All right? The first step of considering is going to be like, the picture that's going to come in their mind is the men of the Lord, man. All right? The Hebrew Israelites, all right? Yeah, I said it. That's what's going to come into their mind, man. Okay? Especially our people. Because that's who this message is for. That's who, we're really shoving this message, we're pushing for this message for. Okay? First and foremost, they're going to consider. And then, the rest of these heathen nations, they're going to consider too. Everybody's going to consider, man. All right? Everybody outside of this sanctuary, they're going to consider, This is the prophets. The prophets were prophesying about this. You see? Now let's get the account in Exodus where it said, it's the finger of God. Okay? Because again, Esau's not going to be able to paint a boogeyman, all right, to give the glory or the how do you say this? The credit. Okay, too, man. You see, we read it, and people are going to consider the anger of the Lord when it comes, man. You see? So this is Exodus 8. And verse... I'm going to start at verse 16. All right? When Moses and Aaron was basically going before Pharaoh, all right, and what really the Lord commanded, Moses and Aaron to go before Pharaoh and, ask Pharaoh to let the nation of Israel go. But, Pharaoh, they want to let us go. Therefore, they did signs in front of Pharaoh to show that, hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua was with them, right? So let's start at 16, okay? But the point is really at 19. So this is Exodus 8 and verse 16. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said unto Moses, say unto Aaron, stretch out thy rod and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt. Right? And they did so. For Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod and smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in men and in beasts. All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. Yo, imagine that, man. All the dust, all the dirt on the ground became lice, man. People were scratching their heads and shit, man. Beasts and everything. Everybody got the smoke, man. Everybody was catching the smoke. Okay? Because that's how the Lord deals, man. When he brings something, plague, man, he makes sure that, that it's a major thing for these people to consider that, there's a higher power. Okay? The world doesn't just revolve around me. Right? Because that's what, just pushing the world, man. Just pride at its highest level. Me, myself, and I spirit. Hey, these people are going to realize it's not me, myself, and I, man. They're going to realize, hey, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is omnipresent. Okay? Verse 18, it says, and the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. Yeah, because when you go up, I'm pretty sure it was 2 more miracles that they did. Correct me if I'm wrong. But when you go up, before, when Aaron and Moses were doing those miracles or those signs, the magicians, the witches, the warlocks, they were able to mimic, all right, the different signs and miracles, you could say, in lack of better words, that Aaron and Moses did, right? When they Aaron and Moses threw the rod, and then it became a serpent, and then the magicians did the same thing. But what happened? The rod of Aaron and Moses, right, ate up the other rods of the magicians. Okay, showing you that what? The right hand is stronger than the left, man. Okay? But now when they did the lice, hey, the magicians, they couldn't mimic that, man. Okay? It got to a point they couldn't mimic it. Alright? Like we're reading, it says, but they could not. So there were lice upon man and upon beasts. Then the magician said unto Pharaoh, this is the finger of God. Alright? They acknowledged, they considered, they're like, shit, this is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. We can mimic this. Okay? This is beyond us, man. This is beyond Satan. Okay? These Christians, they're gonna start saying, this is beyond Satan. What is this? Jesus, oh my God. This is the finger of God, man. Alright? And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua had said. Because what? The Lord, hardened the heart of Pharaoh so that he could be gain fame or be renowned throughout the earth. You see? It tells you that in Romans 9, he raised up Pharaoh, in order for himself to be magnified or gain fame from him. Right? That's why, Pharaoh's heart, was hardened, so that the Lord could bring forth signs and then for the other nations to hear about it. Right? But the point being, the magicians, they acknowledged that, this was Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's work, man. Alright? And this same thing, alright, is going to happen in these latter days, man. Scriptures tell you there's no new thing under the sun, man. That which hath been, had already been, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? So this same thing is going to reoccur. Not word for word exactly how this is written, but it's going to be very similar. Because we read in Jeremiah, how people are going to consider the anger of the Lord, right? Let's get another precept to back that up. Let's get this in Psalm 64. All right? Because, these people, man, they right now, once again, pride spirits in the world, atheism, okay? They believe that there's no power. Just like Psalms 14 tells you, the fool has said in his heart that there's no God. That's what's pushing the world, man. But, all these atheists, all right, these non-believers, these devil worshippers, man, they're going to acknowledge, the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, especially when Yahweh makes his entrance, man. All right, when he cracks the skies, man. Tells you all knees is going to bow, okay? So all these atheists, these Satan worshippers, they're going to realize, shit, there's a higher power stronger than Satan. They're gonna recognize that shit, man. All them guys that be into witchcraft and voodoo, all that shit, man. They're gonna realize. All right. Some of them before Yahushua comes, because Satan is gonna depart from them. You know, all that voodoo, all that witchcraft's not gonna work in the times to come, man. You know, hey, if it's not gonna work for Esau, you think it's gonna work for you? You know, the Lord Yahweh Shemeshah is gonna tell Satan to give no more counsels unto Esau, Edom, man. Very soon to come. All right, so let's read this. This is Psalm 64 and verse 9. It says, "And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, for they shall wisely consider his doing." Boom, that's the bullseye right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the bullseye right there. I tell you, all men, they're gonna fear, man. You know what I'm saying? All men's gonna fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Meaning that what? They're gonna acknowledge that, these plagues, these pestilence, these beasts newly created, right? You know, all these things. Furthermore, scriptures tell you that the Lord is gonna choose their delusions, so they're gonna realize, this is the finger of God at work, man. This is the finger of God. All these people they're gonna start considering, man. Because right now, hey, none of them are considering the Most High is the least thing on their mind right now, man. Right? But we know that what? As scriptures tell you, the Lord is known by the judgments which he executeth. And major judgments are going to come upon the world, man. Floodgates of judgments, man. Right? It tells you in 2nd Ezra how that great miseries is going to come upon them who have walked in great pride. Let's get that. Okay? Because once again, what's pushing the world, man, is pride. Pride. And also what? Is this not June? The month of pride? Come on, man. So this is 2nd Ezra 8 and verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." Miseries. Alright, that's what's coming to you people. Matter of fact, let's get the definition of misery. Miseries. Or misery. Okay, that's what's coming to these people, man. They man. The people don't think about these things, man. They don't think about the Most High, man. Okay? This misery. Alright, this is it exactly how it's written? Bear with me for a minute, let me see. Miseries. Oh, I wrote it wrong. Bear with me for a minute. Alright. I think it's with a Y. Yes. So this is the word misery in the etymology online. It says state of grievous affliction. Whoo! Grievous affliction, man. It's gonna be grievous. Amos 5, it tells you there's gonna be no escape. Yo, let's get Amos 5, man. Yo, it says grievous, man. Because there's gonna be no escape. The Lord is gonna bring a besiege upon the whole world, man. You know how when you go to war, you wanna take down a particular city? Right? And then you decide to besiege it. You lay walls round about it. Right? To the point that you starve them out. So that they bend the knee to you and surrender. Hey, that's what the Lord's going to do upon the world, man. He's going to bring a global besiege, man. You know, he's going to use Esau for it. Right? Because Esau is his sword. And furthermore, he's going to bring these angels, these death angels. These spirits created for vengeance. Yo, it's going to be all hell chaos, man. That's why Amos 5 tells you there's going to be no escape. A state of grievous afflictions, miseries, man. Condition of, let's like it. Before we get Amos 5, let me read the second one. It says, condition of external unhappiness. Oh, man, this is fire right here, man. Unhappiness. That's what's coming to these people, man. And it tells you the love of many is going to wax cold, right? That's unhappiness, man. Tells you those that laugh now, they're going to mourn and weep. Unhappiness, miseries, man. Yeah, that's justice. That's beautiful, man. Yo, let's read the whole thing of the definition. Then we're going to get those precepts that I mentioned to get, like Amos 5, right? It says from Old French, misère. It says miserable. Miserable situation, misfortune, distress. The Lord said he's going to bring distress upon men. Did he not? Come on, man. Yo, it says, well, wretchedness from misère, wretchedness, pitiable. Condition of one in great sorrow or mental distress. Oof. Man, yo, these people have no clue what's coming for them, man. They have no clue. Man, state of grievous afflictions, man. And it makes sense. It makes sense they're going to be in a state of grievous afflictions. Because once again, like we're going to get in Amos 5, it tells you there's going to be no escape. No fucking escape whatsoever. All right? Let's read it. You know, Amos 5 is going to best explain what I'm trying to say. Okay? So this is Amos 5. All right, in verse 18. Let's start at verse 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light." Yeah. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, man. You know, these Christians saying, "Oh, Jesus' second coming, we're waiting for that." They don't know what they're desiring, man. They don't know before Yahushua comes, there has to be birth pains. Right? We know what those birth pains are. It's the plagues, man. You know, just like women when they catch hell on their womb, you know, before the baby comes, yo, it's major pain that they feel, man. Right? These people don't know that. These Christians, especially these Christians, because they be, you know, preaching, yo, Jesus' second coming, yo, come, repent. It doesn't matter who you are. I come as you are, repent, and Jesus is going to give you kisses and the lollipops when he comes back. They don't understand that the Lord is coming to bring division, a sword, man. He's coming to do a mass killing. They don't understand that, man. That's why it tells you, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, man. It's darkness, not light, man. Okay? Verse 19. "As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him." Here it is, you fled from a lion, right? Then boom, you meet a bear. That means that what? You escape from one situation to come to another hell, man. All right? You escape from one hell to a higher level of hell, man. Right? You escape, you know, the military troops trying to, you know, gun you down. But here it is, right? You escape them, right? And then you find a house you're resting. But the house that you're resting, you doing your rest, boom, a certain particular vicious animal comes to attack you. You know? It's basically telling you there's going to be a point of no escape, man. No matter where you go. That's what scriptures tell us. We're going to have to be as pilgrims upon the earth in those days, man. You know, how much more for these people, man? They're going to have to be sleeping with one eye open, man. Yo, people are going to be trained subconsciously to sleep with one eye open because, hey, you're not going to be able to rest as we're reading. Let's read verse 19 again. It tells you, "As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and laid his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him." Man, no fucking escape at all, man. No rest. Wherever you go, you have to watch your shoulder. Okay? You're gonna have two eyes in front of your head and two eyes in the back of your head, man. That's how it's gonna have to be. It's gonna be in those days, man. Even then, if your head is turning like a fucking owl, you're not gonna be able to have a sense of security or comfort if you don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushua on your side. Okay, it doesn't matter what you do. Right? You have cameras all around your house watching everything. You stay inside. You have locked doors or whatever. It doesn't matter. The plagues are still going to get your ass, man. Okay? The Lord knows how to punish the wicked. He knows how to punish your people, man. You know? Because people think they could escape the hand of the Lord, man. You can't escape the hand of the Lord, man. We're all subject to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? Verse 20 says, "Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even darkness and no brightness in it?" Yo, just darkness, man. That's what's coming to the world. Just darkness. All right? Darkness, man, on all levels. On physical level, hey, all levels, man. Because, you know, hey, we're hearing warnings of EMP attacks, cyber attacks. What do you think that's going to do to the grid? The grid is going to go off, no electricity. What? Boom, darkness. Okay? Even to the point when the missiles come, what do you think the missile is going to do? It's going to block out the sun. Hey, the movie 300, right? Sparta 300 shows you, you know, there's a scene where they shot the arrows at them and then basically, you know, covered the whole sky and the sun was blocked. How much more when those missiles, those 200 million missiles are shot, man, to Babylon, man. Plus with that, you're going to see a big father ship crack the skies, man. That's going to block out the sun. It's just pure darkness that's coming to this place, man. To the point that, hey, these people they're going to recognize that, yo, this is a higher force, a higher power behind this, man. They're going to consider all men's going to fear the Lord, man. As it says in the Psalm 64. Okay? So, hey, let them scorn, let them mock, let them do what they do. At the end of the day, when the Lord brings these judgments, hey, they're going to have to acknowledge, man. They're going to have to bow the knee. All right? Hey, so with that, man, I'm going to close it off there. All right? By giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachach, Hudash. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.